If you watched Agatha All Along and you want to know what becomes of Billy Kaplan and his story, then you've come to the right place. Join me in day 21 of my Superhero Pride Month challenge, and let's talk nerdy about the son of the Scarlet Witch, Wiccan. But before we get into that, go ahead and leave your answers in the comments below to this random question. What do you think is Wiccan's credit score? Wiccan made his first comic book appearance in Young Avengers issue number 1, and much like in the Agatha All Along story, Billy Kaplan, aka Wiccan, was the reincarnation of Billy Maximoff, the son of the Scarlet Witch. But that story is vastly different in the comics. You see, the Scarlet Witch wanted to have children, so she used chaos magic and the fragmented soul of Mephisto to give birth to Billy and his twin Tommy. Mephisto would eventually restore himself and then try to claim the boys' souls for himself, so Scarlet Witch had Agatha Harkness, remember her? Erase her memory of the twins in order to break the spell and cause the souls to break Mephisto apart. Mephisto was getting messed up in this storyline. So now the souls of Billy and Tommy were roaming the earth trying to hide from Mephisto, but eventually Billy's soul gets reincarnated into Billy Kaplan. And at that point, Mephisto couldn't touch him. Magic shenanigans. As Billy was growing up, he was constantly bullied at school for his sexuality, and one day he got to meet his favorite Avenger, the Scarlet Witch, who gave him advice, basically telling him to don't take no shit from nobody, which is a very Scarlet Witch answer. And Billy took that advice to heart because he immediately stood up to one of his bullies, but unfortunately his electrical powers began to manifest and he almost accidentally killed the bully. I'm proud of you for defending yourself, Billy, but just ease up a little bit. Billy was eventually found by Iron Lad, who was a younger version of Kang the Conqueror. And Iron Lad wanted to recruit Billy to join the Young Avengers team, because at this time the Avengers had broken up. Billy accepted the offer and took on the style of Thor, calling himself the Asgardian and only using his electrical powers. But he had a lot more hidden up his sleeve. And this is revealed during a fight against Iron Lad's future self, Kang the Conqueror. Because during this fight they were not doing good, and Iron Lad told Billy to use his other powers. Even Iron Lad knew he was hiding something. That's when Billy was revealed to be a spellcaster, and he used his magic to defeat Kang. And to reflect his new abilities, Billy took on the name Wiccan. So what exactly can Wiccan do? So just like the Scarlet Witch, Wiccan can warp reality by manipulating the magical energies of the universe. So all of his magical spells are essentially things that he wants to happen. So his spells would sound something like, I want to heal this person, I want to heal this person, I want to heal this person. And the more that he is focused on the spell, the stronger it becomes. Wiccan can create objects, clothing, and food into existence. He can manipulate the elements, create solid energy constructs like force fields. He can teleport himself and others across the multiverse, and a plethora of other crazy spells. Wiccan is also destined to become something called the Demiurge, which is this cosmic entity of creation that will reshape the concept of reality and magic itself. Dude's got a lot going for him. I want to drink this Waterloo. I want to drink this one. Wiccan would serve as the magic user of the Young Avengers for years, and he eventually would find his reincarnated brother Tommy and recruit him onto the team. And with the help of the Young Avengers, Wiccan and Tommy, now called Speed, would go on a journey to look for their mother, the Scarlet Witch. And it's crazy because they would eventually find her, but she has amnesia, she lost all her powers, and she's engaged to Doctor Doom, which is what I'm predicting we will see in the Avengers Doomsday movie. But fortunately, Wiccan was able to fight Doctor Doom and restore his mother, and he would go on to fight many other terrifying villains, like this interdimensional space parasite called Mother. That was horrifying. Like, Wiccan was so skilled with his use of magic that he was a potential candidate to be the Sorcerer Supreme. But now let's talk about Wiccan's love life, because I love love and I love to talk about it. Now, Wiccan is gay in the comics, and throughout his story he's only had one relationship, and that was with Teddy Altman, aka Hulkling. Now, Hulkling was a shapeshifter that Wiccan met in high school, and the two of them would reveal their powers to each other and quickly fall in love. They both would join the Young Avengers, and eventually the two of them would get married right before Hulkling becomes a freaking space emperor. And you know Wiccan was feeling himself about that, like, oh yeah, my man's an emperor, haha. But honestly, their relationship has to be the most consistent and stable relationship in all of comics. Like, they're always together. And if you're sitting there thinking, man, that Hulkling guy sounds really cool, well, be on the lookout for tomorrow's video because that's who we're talking about. But real quick, I want to discuss your answers to the random question. What do you think Wiccan's credit score is? I mean, honestly, with his reality warping powers, he can just give himself a credit score of like 850. But if he's not doing that, I think he would have a credit score of about 650. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel like he's a very responsible young man who would pay his bills on time, but he's also a superhero that often travels the multiverse and across time, so I can see him missing a few payments. But what do you think of Wiccan? Where does he rank in your favorite superhero character list? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and click on the like button, and then if you missed yesterday's video where I talked about Kid Quick, go ahead and click on the box right here, and I'll see you in a bit.